We arrive in Vizima soon.
Smell that?
Yeah. Smoke. Something's burning.
Heavy and stifling, like thatched roof huts.
Damn it, Geralt, look! Gods damn it, Geralt. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
You should be used to the sight of fighting by now, Dandelion.
We should never grow accustomed to violence and horror, especially the sensitive among us.
Luckily, we mutants have no feelings. Is that what you mean?
Shut up and tell me what you're doing.
Berengar's letter contained some clues. To start with, we need to get into the city.
That will be neither easy nor safe.
I agree, but I won't give up now that I'm so close.
Nose to the ground, forging on. You're like a bloodhound on a fresh trail.
Old Vizima awaits.
Probably the site of the heaviest fighting, then there's the plague.
We need to get inside. Finally, I'll find out who's behind Salamandra.
Alright, this is the last video of the chapter. This is probably weird at the moment. I sped this up because it took way too long. I'm not entirely sure why I left this in. This is the second last chance you have to open your inventory, like the storage like this. The next chance is actually after chapter 5 in the epilogue, the next time you find Dandelion. So I took out every potion ingredient that I could. There's no shops in the next chapter. Well, you can buy stuff from Kalkstein, but I don't remember what he buys, so I just took out all the potion ingredients, all the alcohol, all the strong alcohol at least, the ones that could be used as potion bases. So the beer and the wine I didn't take those out because they can't be used. You want to take like the vodka, the spirits, the really hard liquor will serve as potion bases. So you might think that chapter 4 actually ended in the last video. It doesn't. It doesn't end until you go into Old Vizima in this little part here. So there's most of the people that you've met in the game are in this little area actually. So I talked to them for whatever reason. They tell you kind of what's going on, how all this started, but basically,
I hope you don't think I'm
excuse me,
scared.
remote.
Not at all.
Is all the elves in the city basically just started taking up arms and fighting the people. As well, there's still that disease that's going around. In chapter 2 they mention it only once, but since Geralt is immune to diseases, it doesn't really matter. But a lot of people here, like the captain of the guard, if you let him live, because you could have killed him as the werewolf in the previous chapter, and since I left him alive, he'll be here. Carmen's there as well, and King Radovid from another country, from the game world. I don't remember where, but he's here too, and you can talk to him, and he'll also tell you about what's going on. Zoltan, the dwarf, he's here as well, and no, Tristan or Shani are not here. Zoltan tells you that Shani has set up a field hospital in the middle of the war zone in Old Vizima. For whatever reason, Old Vizima is where basically the entire fight is. So there's.
Thank you, Geralt. Thanks again.
I completely lost my train of thought. I have no idea what I was going to say from that.
They still speak of you. Shani and I have become friends.
But there's this campfires if you want to level up and rest and all that. To get into Old Vizima, you have to fight your way in, and that took me a lot longer than I thought it would. I don't know why. Just for some reason, it would just not let me enter for longer than it usually takes. What else here?
Your Highness.
Congratulations on the professor. Pompous twit tried to blackmail me once. Thanks for the good news.
My pleasure.
What brings
Yeah, right there. There's the king. This funny looking guy
I
here.
want to finish off Salamandra.
Good. Finish the bastards.
What's the situation in Vizima?
Total
Well,
chaos. But
the
thanks
game's
to my
getting pretty
agents,
close.
Cortez
The
Britannia is
game's
trying to restore
close to
order.
being done. Chapter 5 isn't
I'd like to be on
that
my way,
long.
son.
It's
Farewell.
it shouldn't be, it's not any longer than chapter 4. I can at least say that. Chapter 2 was probably the longest in the game for me, just by looking at the video count here. I got 23 videos for chapter 4 here. Chapter 5 is 21. Chapter 3 is 33. Chapter 2 is 41. That's the longest of all.
Looks quiet.
The epilogue here is 9. Chapter 1 is 24, and the prologue is 6. So, chapter 5 is the shortest chapter in the game, but the prologue is the shortest section total.
Even the most assimilated elves rebelled. Dumbest move since
Well,
the age of King Desmond.
Maybe the grand.
at least my work is almost done until The Witcher 2 comes out. When that comes out, I'm going to be playing that. I'm definitely going to be playing that, and I'll see what I can do about making a guide for it.
What are you doing here?
We need to repel the attacking knights. Then
I mean, the guide's probably gonna be just as bad as this one, I don't have much video editing experience. The voiceovers might be a little more natural. Hopefully, I won't be stuttering as much. I have been stuttering a lot over these videos. These conversations sure take a while. Alright, here we go. This is where I start fighting people. I just used the steel sword. Since I allied myself with nobody, everybody hates you. Like, if you sided with the elves, I'm pretty sure the elves would not be fighting you at the moment. And since I sided with no one, I decided to be neutral. Everybody hates you for some reason. I guess it's one of those if you're not with us, you're against us things. But even like in the next chapter, you can run around during the battle zone and just fight everybody on your own. You can kill them all and get experience for just killing the mindless soldiers that keep respawning, basically. I didn't realize that the enemies are actually... I'm pretty sure there's an unlimited supply of enemies in this area. So if you really want to try and level up, and these guys give you decent experience, you could just stand here and fight them all day, because they don't do... Like, they won't hurt you that much, because they're pretty weak. I mean, they're just... Like, they're basic foot soldiers and grunts. The useless enemies. They always die quickly in every game. Actually, this is one of the only times I think you get to fight, like, the city guard, pretty much. Or not the city guard, the Order of the Flaming Rose, which still sounds gay. At least the city guard just hates all of them. So at some point, you can run into that door up there. I try, but I just end up standing in front of the door and fighting. But as soon as you get a chance, you can just run in there and end the chapter. And I guess I'll see you in the next video. So, have fun.